Do you really want to read the comments? Do you really want to read them with me? All they do is aggravate me. There are so many dumb people. What's up, people? How's it going? Here's usually I do at least once a day. I read the comments. And I should be recording these because it's good content. People say good things, people say bad things. Let's read some of the comments. Like this one just refreshed. This kind of guy that fights for his rights. I'm going to heart that one. Barney only gets one bullet. He's talking about killing the police. That's very, very bad. Don't kill anyone. Killing is for self-defense only. Self-defense only. This guy said, shut the F up, fat ass John. So, this guy says, Sovereign Citizen 101. I'm not driving, I'm traveling. I never said I wasn't driving, even though I technically, under the legal definition of a driver, I wasn't driving. So this guy again uses sovereign citizen, the definition that the Southern Poverty Law Center, a hate group, he's using that definition. So here's what I say to dummies like that, and cream-filled donut operator, and caps for cops, Josh Ingram, and Mike the Sovereign Cop. So here's what I say to guys like that. Are people who investigate themselves sovereign from the rest of us? Tick tock. And then I will move that out of the way. Try using Webster's dictionary instead of the hate group's definition. So there's that, dummy. Am I wrong? Technically, you were speeding because the speed limit was 50. See, that guy was nice, so I'm not going to call him any names. Florida, speeding starts at 6 miles per hour. They are not stealing your money. You drive on the road. The road is built on land which the government owns. Here we go. This is the kind of stupidity that gets my blood boiling. The government doesn't own the land, Heath Elliott, you moron. The people own the land. We are the government. We, the people, are the government, which means we own the roads and the land that they're built on, and we paid for them to be paved. The government doesn't own anything. All the government has is what it steals from us. Dummy. You don't even understand how government works. The police work for the government. The police work for the government. The road is slowed for everyone. The only thing that's slowed is your brain. But there are rules. Now there are rules. If there were rules, that'd be one thing. There's code that's enforced through the barrel of a gun. Rules are like general rules, etiquette, road rules, road etiquette. Nobody follows those either in this country. If you don't like those rules, then F off. Hey, dummy, I was following those rules. I have the slave card. I have the mandatory insurance against my will. I have everything the king has required of me. Dummy. If you don't follow the rules, then the cops are allowed to warn you and charge you for breaking the rules. See, now he's confusing rules with code and with law. This dude has no clue. If I come to your house with your permission, then bust a hole in your wall, then you charge me the repairs, then I don't harass you for robbing me of my family's money. I never punched a hole in any wall. I never damaged anything. I never victimized anybody. You comparing actual victim and damages to a victimless crime and money being stolen from someone who hasn't done anything to anybody. That's how globally delayed you are, Heath Elliott. Congratulations. Made a video response. Dummy. Here we go. My phone knows me so well. Part 2, Kloss, Montana. When I got pulled over at the airport, my phone ran out of memory. I was running with the HTC Evo at the time. I thought I had the baddest phone ever. Ran out of memory. More cops showed up. Supervisor showed up. They didn't know what to do. They're like, we're going to give you a parking ticket. And I'm like, go ahead. I'll subpoena all you. We can go to court over a parking ticket. Where I stopped was not illegal. It didn't say you can't stop there. I broke no laws. It was an unlawful stop, and they let me go on my way. Nothing ever happened. They didn't pull me out. They didn't beat me up. They didn't write me any tickets. Nothing happened. I filed a complaint against the cop. Actually, I recorded the call, so you can go listen to that. Let's see here. Oh, Heath Elliott again. Bruv. This cop is just doing his job. Whether you like them or not, you're just being a D and making his day more difficult. So again, I'm traveling down the road in a straight line, not victimizing anybody, not damaging anybody, not being unsafe, not doing anything but working and paying taxes. And now this guy's saying, I'm being the D and making the cop's day more difficult. Like I stopped him. Like I strapped on a gun and went and stopped the cop. Sorry, I stopped the cop under threat and duress and made his day more difficult. Or did he stop me, dummy? You're just being a smart butt. Also, it's your word against his. Exactly. And there's no victim and there's no accuser for me to face. As the Constitution says, I get to face my accuser. He's the witness. There is no victim. There is no plaintiff. You're a moron, Heath. Again, the dumbest people comment the most. That's the weird part. Whether you're speeding or not, he doesn't expect you to answer every question. He just wants to find out a little bit more information. I don't care what he wants. I want him to leave me alone and not hold me under threat of violence. That's what I want, to be a free American. But you sure have a problem with Americans being free, don't you, Heath? You've done everything required by law, but just look at yourself. Imagine trying to do your job with someone being difficult and only giving 40% of the tools you're used to using. The only thing they need to do their job under FS 322.15 is for me to display my license, insurance, and registration through the window all the way rolled up. You're a moron. Just because you and the cops don't know the law doesn't mean that I'm the problem. Learn the law, learn your job, learn the law that you supposedly enforce. It's not even a law, it's traffic code. You're a waitress for the DMV and you're a waitress supporter. You support waitresses with guns. Let's see some replies here. Also, he didn't say you're a sovereign citizen, mind my spelling. He asked if you were because you were being immediately pain in his day. Oh, you think he just asked me if I'm a sovereign citizen out of nowhere? So if I said to him, are you a child molester? It's just a question, guy. Well, don't get upset. Are you a child molester, officer? He asked, not said you were one. Again, he's trying to... Also, a terrorist is someone who puts people's lives in danger, either using extreme force or guerrilla tactics. Again, Heath Elliott, you're a moron. I've actually looked up the definition of a terrorist. It's someone using unlawful violence or intimidation for political reasons. That's what a terrorist is. Textbook definition of a cop. They're not stealing my money because I created victim or damages. They're stealing my money for political reasons under threat and violence. Under threat of violence. Yeah, see? I don't have to go far to find an idiot in my comment sections. You said he told you you have to answer all his questions. When did he insist you answer his questions? When he said, oh no, you have to answer that question. That's when he said that, dummy. Are you hearing impaired too? He just asked you things. Also, 20 seconds after that timestamp, you make yourself look more like a total arse. Oh, I just figured it out. This is a stupid foreigner who has no clue about what freedom is and what the Constitution guarantees. He's a foreigner. I wish he would have wrote the word arse at the first sentence instead of the last, I would have realized this is some stupid foreigner. Jesus Christ, dude. No, these foreigners do not comprehend what real freedom is. If they understood the Constitution, they would call it anarchy. As a matter of fact, most leftist Democrats and Republicans, when you start preaching the Constitution, they think that you're a liberal or you're a right-winger. Leftists think you're an extreme right-winger when you talk about the Constitution, and Republicans call you a liberal when you talk about the Constitution. It's because they're both to the left of the Constitution. Both parties are to the left of the Constitution. This guy crossed the line. I usually side on the owner's seat. This time, the big mouth is way out of line. They turn their backs because they would punch the crap out of you. You a-hole. I didn't call them there, man. They didn't have to talk to me. They don't need to be on my property. Nobody called them there, except some bottom-feeding, non-rent paying losers. Here's another one from the sinkhole in my neighborhood. You're an effing piece of S. You better not let me see you in public, bud. You'll be effing dead, and the police won't be there to help you, you fat F. Oh, so J.K. Scholar, JKSKULLER 87, 38 minutes ago, just threatened my life on YouTube. You're such a genius, bro. Such a genius. So here's what I do to everyone that says something dumb about this video. FS 901 and 42 USC 1983 are the laws the police were breaking, dummy. Internet tough guy threatened my life. See how fast you get shot in the face. It's amazing. It's, again, people, it is no coincidence at all that the most violent people in the comment section are the biggest police apologists. The biggest cop gobblers are the most violent people. The biggest supporters of police are the most violent people. Take notice, people, when you see blue line stickers and support the sheriff and blue line this and blue line Punisher and blue line flags and blue. If you disagree with those people, the first thing they want to do is get violent. That shows you the level of intellect. Let's see. Here we go. Same guy, Mr. Scholar. Effing idiot. He has an effing job to do. He's got better S to do than deal with your PA. If he's got better stuff to do, Scholar, why doesn't he go do it instead of bothering me, the guy working and paying his paycheck? Dude, again, not only are they violent, they're ignorant, because ignorance breeds violence. They go hand in hand, Scholar. You're dumb, so you get violent and you do a death threat, which is illegal, over the internet. Nice death threat, dude. Why don't you just come and try and do it and see what happens? See how nice you look if you make it home. I'm not American, but in Australia, if you do this, you will be arrested. Yeah, this is another common theme among my comment section. In my country this, in my country that. In my country, mate, you'll be pulled out the car and arrested. In Germany, if you did this, you'll be arrested. In England, it's illegal to cuss at a cop. Yeah, exactly. There's no freedom in the rest of the world. The Constitution is the last bastion of freedom in this world. There is no better document written to restrict government tyranny. And we're losing it, people. And if you don't want to be like Australia and England and Germany and all the other democratic, socialist, nonsense, non-republic countries where you can be arrested for speaking your mind and not having freedom, keep enabling the police to do these things. Do us a favor and leave the singing to those who can. I get paid to sing, Ed. Sorry about your luck there. And there's also a thing called fast forward. It would be funny to murder her in his house, but has no one to call because he doesn't feel safe with police. Again, here's another one of these idiots who just repeat the same thing over and over. Who's this guy going to call when someone kills his whole family? So, If someone killed my whole family, the police are going to come and unkill them? Is that what you're saying, dummy? Or, yeah, a murderer in his house, but there's no one to call. If there's a murderer in my house, how am I going to call anyone if I'm dead? Secondly, first of all, I have my own guns. Why? If a murderer's in my house, he's going to either kill me or he's going to be killed. And then I call the waitresses to come clean up the scene. Cops don't prevent murders, they respond to them. Cop, rapist. Ban police unions and sue the cop, not the taxpayer. Wife beaters in action. You got that right, bro. Anarchist's favorite channel, NNC. I don't know what that means. Yeah, here we go. Imagine this guy was nice to the police officer and maybe he'll let him go. Wow, just be nice to them. Jesus Christ. Hey, do you give rape victims the same advice, Sam Potel? You say, hey, if you just let the rape, he's going to rape you anyway. He has the right to rape you the way you're dressed and what you were doing. I know you weren't bothering anybody and you were just walking down the street, but the way you look and how beautiful you are, he has the right to rape you. And if you just let him rape you, it'll go much faster and maybe he won't kill you. That's the mentality for people who say, just be nice to gunmen who impede your freedom and steal your money on the side of the road. Just be nice to those guys and maybe they won't kill you. I don't know what that is. Is your aunt of age? Yes. Throw her in jail. Guy's an idiot. See, when these guys are vague and say guy's an idiot, I always say they're trained that way. It bothers them. This SOB just looks for problems. So, again, when I'm traveling and minding my own business and not bothering anybody and not crashing into anybody and not being unsafe and doing the same thing I've been doing for the last 30 years of my life, I'm just looking for problems. It's like I'm the one who stopped the cop. Are you sure the cop isn't sitting on the side of the road looking for problems? Dude, how have people become this dumb? They forget the whole part that there's an armed man looking for people who've done nothing to no one to steal their money on the roadside. That part is completely fine in their head. The problem they have is me exercising my rights towards a gunman who is violating his oath to protect my rights. Have you guys had enough of this yet? Why are you bleeping? You have freedom of speech. Because YouTube won't monetize a video if there's cussing in it. That's why. Let's see here. This is the last one I'm reading. Sonny Asker. The way the judge behaved is BS. Shows how BS the whole system, the whole United States court system is. Stay giving them hell because there are thousands of good people getting bullied by these tyrants every single day. Good, innocent people getting bullied on much larger scales. F these tyrants. Salute to you, John. Thank you, sir. And that's it, man. I guarantee for whatever reason someone will flag this or YouTube won't let me monetize it. So thanks for watching. Hit up my Etsy store if you would. Hit the join button if you want to join. There's not much in the members only section for me to offer you. I try to keep up and I can't. But basically you'd be just doing me a favor if you hit the join button. You'd be supporting me and helping me make more videos. So hit up my Etsy store, click the join button, click the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. And thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Have a good day, and I love you. Bye.